Baby! Baby! Where is it? Where is it? Hello? Can this work? Where is it? 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 There it is. Hello, chat! Oh my god! Who would have thought? You? Bam. Boom. All right, let me resize it real quick. Right. Perfect. Bungie! Right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. In the vaguest Legend of Zelda game ever made by mankind. Hello, old woman. What do you want? Oh yeah, this is the person we talked to in the beginning. Alright. Time for more cringe rooms. Hondo. Open that door, baby. Ooh, fight. You've been busy with 100% Breath of the Wild. Class. I was actually for a while considering that I should consider replaying Breath of the Wild as well. Especially after I didn't necessarily like Tears of the Kingdom as much. Where are you at in Master of Time now? Well, we have a number of goodies. Decent amount of items. But progression-wise, we have one medallion. And we almost have all of these. But the problem is with this game... Yeah. Is that... while a lot of people are like, this game is amazing and it is flawless... It actually has many flaws. Because it is very vague. But apparently, from what I had read and from what I had seen online, this game does include a lot of ways to figure out what you're supposed to do next, or what you can do, or where you can find stuff, etc. By A, just randomly exploring the world, and B, talking to NPCs, especially in the main hub. They apparently have a lot of information, so that's kind of what we're gonna do. But we've basically done 3 dungeons. We've done some stuff of the challenge run dungeon. I don't know exactly how to call it, which is that way. But that's kind of it. Most people just skip NPCs. Yeah, exactly. But in this game, you were kind of screwed without them. But one thing we certainly need to do, because that's kind of important, is finding more gold sculptulas. Why, do you have another job as well as YouTube? Nope. Well, yeah, kinda. I do portfolio management. But that's kind of a part-time, on my own terms kind of deal. Similar to YouTube. You done the body dungeon yet? In Abello Castle, right? Yes. We already done that. What are you doing in the house? I'm just kind of looking around, bro. I'm just kind of having a little gander, as they would say. But there's barely anything here. Oh, it's just $5. That is random as hell. Although the problem with the The problem we've had with doing the body that is in Abello Castle is the fact that I'm not sure if we got all the rewards for that, because that kind of bugged. And I'm not sure of that still. But we should be good, because I did get the item from it, which is the ice arrows. We already been in here, nothing in here. Steal his money, 100%. All his money is mine. Do you recommend biking in your country? Yes, the Netherlands is probably the best place to grab a bike and cycle. Because the infrastructure is actually made so you don't get killed. Crazy, am I right? Creating separate bike lanes instead of mixing it with cars. Where can I get Volt Fins? I have no idea, actually. I saw you comment that earlier, but I have no idea. I don't even remember what that item is. Yeah, that's one thing we can do. We can go into the sewers, but I don't think we can dive deep enough and everything to actually get in it. This is just for quiver upgrade, not very important. Also, give me a second, everybody. I'm gonna grab some fluid, because I am dying. Do I have lemonade? Yes! God bless, I have lemonade. Also, let me pop you out of the fridge. Lemonade, everybody, lemonade! Finally, lemonade! I'm so thirsty. I might actually just chug a glass of water first. Alright, everybody. Little chug-a-thon. That didn't taste as good as I thought it would. Even though it's just water. Everybody, the water tasted like water. Help! Also, let me grab a banana real quick. Banana. Banana. Are you dealing with the new change of YouTube, like AI verify? Nope. I have no idea what you're on about. To be honest, I have no idea. They've added some new some AI features on YouTube that are arguably decent. But aside from that, there's nothing in here. Aside from that, I've noticed nothing really. All right. I think we're gonna do a little bit of platforming. Is Dr.Wily a minion? Banana. Yeah. I secretly have yellow DNA. I'm made of 50% Wily, 50% yellow. Hello? Oh. Oh yeah, there's like a gold sculpture up there, but I probably can't get to him, right? No. There's a man on the roof there. I probably cannot... Well, wait, it's metal roofing. Yes, I can. What? Why isn't this like the roof on Kakariko Village? This makes no sense. Unfair. What? Normally that works, right? On that type of texture in, like, Ocarina of Time, or am I stupid? Oh. I said flip! Kind of looks like you might be able to jump and grab the roof, maybe. Ah, that's a bit of a leap, I think. It's quite the gap. I don't think I'll make that. What was up here again? As in through here. Oh yeah, this is the cursed spider house. Because there's an item I need from the spider house. Yeah, come on out, boys. Yarg! Because that's usually what they say, right? If I break the curse on my rich, we will make you very rich. Yeah, but I'm not in the mood for money. Yarg, I'm cursed. Yep. The classic. The classic Yarg, I'm cursed. No, not that texture. The blue tiles. Oh. Then I remembered wrong. If I remember correctly, we can also get up here somehow. Like on this building. But yeah, in general, even though this game is really not that bad, the problem just with this game is it is incredibly vague. Not even a little bit. Yes. And also, there's a lot of platforming in this game. Which is an interesting choice, though, for a Zelda title. I'll give it that. Oh, just enough. This woman is also looking at me like, oh my god, that man is gonna die. What do you want, you old hag? You hag raven of a woman. Cool, now we're on top of here. This is what I mean with this game has a lot of platforming. The gold sculptula is like on top of there, which I am never going to be able to get to. I have no idea how you're supposed to get that gold sculptula. Voyage of Time is a good hack, but broken in newer versions. I've actually seen that ROM hack before. We should actually give that a shot at some point. Also, I make my camera track me due to like AI software. Like it tracks my face. I can also ask it to do this. Now it will just wide shot of the room. And if I do this, it will zoom in. And then if I do this, come on. Come on. It go back to tracking. So now it follows. Cool, right? It is a little tweak that I have. Live on YouTube. Add a little music. We'll do file select. The fact that that Nintendo even allows that is crazy, to be honest. Where? Let me just really quickly let the world know that we're live. Share. Link copy. Live. Whoop. Post. Whee! Ooh, free $20 though. Come here, please. 20 smackaronis. Hey, Mr. Shiro. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you don't even climb on that? Stupid. Hup. Okay, cool. Now we're here. What is here? Basically, it's just very important in this game to, like, go everywhere and check everything. Also, YouTube, how dare you keep this from me for 15 minutes? What, the stream? This YouTube is a horrendous website sometimes. I know this game is a sequel to Majora's Mask, as Link has a natural turn into an adult. Yeah, true, this is like him being bored afterwards. What are you doing here? What's the point of having you up there? Wait. Must be a reason. If there's something that I've learned from Zelda games is that there's always a reason! There's always a reason! Could you add a mini member tier that has a $1? That is $1 for some people, because it's more economical. Well, I'm kind of thinking of Potentially adding, yeah, a smaller tier. And doing some slight change-ups in member stuff. Adding rather than subtracting. Because I'm also thinking of potentially doing, like, members-only video, like 1 a month. Maybe 2. Some content just for members. Nobody else. Hey, I hear more scourging and scrumming. Where art thou? Hop. But you're not here for a reason. Aha! That's what I'm looking for. We need gold sculptulas like mad. I did give you the notification, just missed it. Pretzel. Gotta remain sharp, man. What, wait. Yeah, no, that's just the bottom. Alright, that was the only way how to get in here, yeah. I was about to say... And also, Clifford, in general, I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday, I was a little bit hungover from King's Day. A rather big national holiday in the Netherlands. Where it's a lot of running around town, having a couple of drinks, going down flea markets, enjoying little local barbecues and stuff. So I was pretty tired from that yesterday, and a bit hungover. Mostly tired, not like nauseous or something bad. And, hoppa. And, today I felt pretty good, and I was able to write a little eToro post, and Whoa. Okay. Sometimes, really, the texturing in this game is not that great, because the tree texture is over the stair texture, which looks very trippy. See that? Now you can see them. Now you don't. But the tree itself is properly layered. You see that? Like the actual tree trunk. This is like everywhere in this game, by the way. This weird layering. And this is even version 2. I understand it though, because I can 100% imagine missing those little layering mistakes. Okay, we got 9. I think we needed 10. I think we're just gonna go all the way around, see where this brings us, you know? I hope we get the Oracle remakes this year for the Zelda 40th, plus the OOT remake for a holiday release. I actually think that Ocarina of Time remake actually makes a lot of sense with the fact that we know that the movie is based on OOT. It can make a lot of sense. I just don't, again, I've said this before, I'm not sure how they can improve on it very much. Might be a bit of a danger zone for Nintendo to try Ocarina of Time again, which is so beloved. And they did such a good job with the original, and they did such a good job with the 3DS remake, so... But Oracle would be great. I think Oracle games should get a remake, but I do hope they do not go for the Link's Awakening style that they did for the 2019 Link's Awakening remake. Because I've seen that style by now, you know, now that we had it with the Zelda game, like Echoes of Wisdom and Link's Awakening. I hope they go for a different style with the Oracle games. Is Majora's Mask the only randomizer you've played? Yes. Yes. Are we gonna make that jump? Son of a bitch, Link. Oh, you're so horrendous, Link. You could have made that. You know you could have. But where would that bring us? That would just bring us there. Is there anything there? Is there anything worth to figure out up there? I don't think so. I know inside here there's more stuff we can explore. Hup. This game is so platform heavy. Oh, he doesn't grab it, idiot. Dude, the OG Oracle games reuse Link's Awakening code and art style. Yeah, I know. I just don't like the... To an extent, I like the style of Link's Awakening, like the new style that they went for, the little puppet thing, but to an extent I also don't. Yeah, the style of A Link Between Worlds, I would like that more than the overly, like, kind of Funko Pop looking style that they went for with the 2019 Link's Awakening remake. I just don't like the Funko Pop style as much. That is my problem. My boy's ripping it. Wait, where's the other thing? There was something here, I think. Or have I just been lied to? Whoa. I think I've been lied to. There's nothing in here. Except this grumpy little man. Dr.Wily, I remember you told something about TP gameplay or randomizer. Which one are you likely to do? Well, likely randomizer. I think I just heard, like, a gold Skulltula. Can I make that? Nope. Because Link is not made for platforming. How do I get up that little ridge? Yeah, let me just platform up this how I just did. TPPC port. Yeah, that's in the works. I know, Luna. My editor sent it to me. It looks amazing. I'm very excited. Because then they can add all kinds of crazy mods and other cool shit. But as far, like, for next week's stream, like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's probably gonna be, we're gonna catch Shadow Lugia. I made a little thumbnail for that. Like, a quick little thumbnail. We're gonna do Mario Kart with chat, and we're probably either gonna be playing this, or we're gonna play Super Mario 64 Star Road ROM hack. Hey, Matthew. Alright, we back on the roofs, baby. But my biggest question is, how do I get to him? Oh, I already got him, of course. Oops. Let me traverse the roofs. Traverse the roofs. What is inside here? Open sashimi. Link can 100% make that last jump that we just tried a second ago. I'm gonna give that a shot, and otherwise we're gonna go to another location, explore there more. Because we just really need gold Skulltulas. Link, oh, you suck so bad. Fine, we'll go to the castle. Fine, Link, you win. Huh? You win! You win, Link! You horrendous human being. Whoa, why is the frame rate slowing down? Hello. Also, 100% gotta make sure to get a ferry before we get out of here and do anything for real, for real. Ooh, I can hear one scurrying around. Where is it then? I wish I had a bomb. That's probably a bomb spot. Cannot imagine it not being a bomb spot. I tried, Luna. I tried. I followed your prudent advice. Yet I disappoint and I fail. Ho, ho. Can we focus? It's not that hard to roll off the map correctly. Come on, Wily, you can do it. What if I bonk tree? Nope. Sometimes big spider in big tree. I wish Maple was in more games. I enjoyed her character and their interpretation in the Oracle books. Hey, there it is. It is hiding in the corner. But let's actually... No, I just wanted... Ugh. I'm gonna go try get on that roof in a hot second. A lot in this game is just kind of hidden. In plain sight. 10. Alright, if we go back to the Sculptula Men, we should get some form of reward, and that should help us progress regardless. But no, I do really want to do Twilight Princess randomizer. I have an Ocarina of Time randomizer ready, but I'd rather do a Twilight Princess randomizer, because that's a lot of fun. But I do have to, like, get some internal document to track stuff, otherwise I will go insane. But I know Twilight Princess pretty well. And I'll make sure not to randomize it too much where it becomes an absolute logistical nightmare for all of us. Because while every YouTuber and their mother... Oh. No? 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 Okay. You sure? Bing, bing, bing. Ship of Hurricane should have a built-in check tracker. But does that work for... That doesn't work for TP though, does it? For OOT, 100%. Because in Majora's Mask, we didn't really keep track of stuff as tightly as we should have. And we got a bit lost at certain points. But we managed. We can all complain and say what we want, but we managed. We beat that. Yeah, I was about to say, it's only OOT. Yeah, I should get ship, like, functioning properly. Because now that I have SM64 co-op edition, like the DX one, the PC port version, that stuff is pretty amazing, and I'd love to have that for OOT. So I can more easily import mods and do all kinds of other stuff. Maybe I can grab that ledge. You see that ledge? Nope. Never mind. Alright, we need a bomb for that. We're gonna skip that real quick. Never mind, we'll leave you alone. Goodbye. Oh, hello. Oh, nobody cares. Sorry for that, everybody. That was like our like national alert thing. There's like a big forest fire in the Netherlands at the moment. Alright, bye Clifford. Thank you for coming by. For stopping by and being like, hello! My name Clifford. Yeah, it's basically an Amber Alert, yeah. Because there's like a forest fire happening. Always fun. Ruh-roh. There's been a child abducted. No, usually Amber Alert here is... I would say 9 times out of 10 that we get an Amber Alert in the Netherlands, it's fire. Either a forest fire or like a local like business that deals with like harsh chemicals or like rubbers and plastics, you know, like very harmful chemicals. Then they'll also send one and they'll be like, yo, close your windows. You're gonna fucking kill yourself. Okay. But aside from that, we never get Amber Alerts. Yeah, the Netherlands is pretty safe. Nothing really happens here. Sometimes you'll hear something weird, but that's kind of it. But for the most part, not much happens around here. Yeah, we're basically gonna do one last sweep of the castle. To make sure that we got everything here that we kind of need. I think there's like one upstairs area I might be able to get to, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the teenagers are a menace. Like that story I told like a week ago of like teenagers lighting like a granddad on fire on a mobility scooter. Which is a crazy move. 1 second, everybody. I need to consume food. And your boy prepped. Like a real adult. Nah, 4 is good. Alright, chat. Help me remember to look at my food in like 5 minutes or I'll burn my house down. And then the Amber Alert will be for my house, not for the woods. It's... Alright, 43. Sometimes you gotta be a menace. True. I love being a menace. I love being a menace and called Dennis. I'll be spitting the shenanigans. No, that doesn't rhyme. Shenanigans? Shiganans? Yeah, I just gotta keep an eye on the stove. Or my burrito wrap will catch on... Well, not catch on fire, because I don't cook with gas. But it will burn. Yeah, this is basically like the hallway where we already kind of did. Is there anything left there at all? Or have we gotten everything there? We're certainly gonna go to like the Sculpture Men after this, because they should have a reward for us, which is gonna be rather useful. Yeah, let's first check this, then we can jump to the other side, check what was there again. Yeah, these guards are gone, and there was... It is now 8:44. Yeah, I need to check in like 5 minutes or something. I put the gas like real... I put the heat like real low. So it shouldn't go too fast. It just kind of needs to toast up the outside and warm up a bit. 4 minutes till completion. Pillaged castle. Yes, Luna. We need to pillage. I steal. Your boy steals and his reels. Well, I never make reels, actually. I kind of despise the format. Because reels viewers are kind of horrendous. Like, dedicated Reels viewers. Not like, I sometimes casually watch a Reel or a Short or a TikTok. But like, people who mostly consume YouTube through Shorts, those people are a menace. Oh, you can just get down from here. I didn't even know that. Oh, there's a big bejewel here. Oh yeah, the king has had like a hemorrhage or whatever, like a brain hemorrhage. Yeah, no, he's gone. He's off the rocker. When you're in Belgium, is it the north or the south? I'm only ever in Wallonia while I'm there. North. Vlaanderen. I'm only in the Dutch part of it, if I ever go. Although I've also been in the French part. It's mostly, if people that I know go to Belgium, it's mostly for city trips. Because a lot of the cities are pretty cool. Like nice architecture, good food. Good drink. You know, that kind of thing. Alright, castle has been pillaged. Although I do wonder, what is... How do I open that? That door at the end of the hallway. You see that door? That door is where I really want to go in. I want to see what is behind the door. I do this at people's houses as well. Like, they let me in. It's like, oh, yeah, no. Do you want a cup of tea? And I just randomly start opening doors, you know? You can't stop me. Strong iron bars. Yeah, my God, Dev. Why did you add that as text? Because it doesn't even tell anything. You explored the entirety of Belgium in Euro Truck Simulator, Le Mans. Yeah, no, Belgium roads are not smooth. That is facts. When you cross the border from the Netherlands to Belgium, the road difference is painful. Yes, it is tactile, to say the least. You will feel potholes. Yeah, no, let me go up to the infirmary again. to talk to the doc there for a hot second for a last time. Because I think last time he was supposed to give us something extra at the end. Because this door is also, like, closed still. What's about to say? I feel so bad. Yeah, but I already helped you, right? Who are you? Ah, it doesn't matter. Enter my machine and what's... Yeah, but we already did that. Let me check real quick. I'm gonna check real quick. Master of Time Body Dungeon. I'll check real quick whether oh, revisited. Wait, what? I'll check real quick if we missed something in that section of the game. Because at the end, I was supposed to talk to him, but I didn't. Just because it didn't turn out that way. Where the hell is this in the game? Oh, I know where this is. Never mind. Never mind. So I'll check that real quick to make sure we got everything from this dungeon. Take this. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we did miss an item due to what happened last time. We did miss an item, which is kind of a shame, but we're not going to go all the way back through the dungeon again in order to solve it. Because it's not really worth it. Also, this is something...
These experiences have truly been...
Jesus Christ. Could you all shut up? My entire PC starts talking. Also, let me check on my burrito real quick before that does. Your food's burning. Hey, chat, legend! Oh, no, never mind. No, that can take a whole lot longer. Never mind. Nowhere near emergency, kids. We are nowhere near food emergency. Welcome to FM Radio 3075. Here in the middle of Glendale, where everybody is happy. Because McDonald's is free. 15 minutes? Probably. I put it on like real low, as in like heat, so it's not going as fast as I thought. Give it like 10 minutes. Then I'll flip it to the other side, we give that like 10, and then we should be good. Also, Matthew, legend. I could just hey, can you also... Hey, do you know how to write script and voiceover and make it... Can I just outsource everything? Where's the Gold Sculpture house again? Which one was it? This one, right? This looks dilapidated enough. Nope. Careful, you will not outsource everything to me. I will outsource everything. Wait, have you been in this building at all? Where are we? What is this place? It has a basement. There must be things in this. I do not believe these to be empty. It is true, they are empty. What a miracle. I expected a chest or a gold sculptula. A gold skeleton. But yeah, no, what we missed basically from that dungeon, the body dungeon, or whatever you want to call it, is a heart piece. If you talk to him, we got a heart piece, but the game reset. Even though I checked the box, which is weird. You would expect some internal check to be hit, and so it would just understand, but... Oh yeah, this is where we're at. Yeah, no, yeah, I saved all your friends. They're not dead. Go back home. Just not listening, you stubborn. I'm being watched by my own employee. How frightening. Is this the place we need to be at? I think so. Yes. Wait, isn't one of you, like, one of you should be saved? Since you've destroyed 10 spiders of the curse is starting to weaken. Did the kids who return to normal give you any rewards? Please pay attention to the surroundings. Please, we're counting on you. Where is one of the kids who turned back to normal then? I really hate that I cannot just... Tring, click. Tring, click. No, as soon as I click fast forward text, it... Bring, the end. Any rewards? You should know that the only way to become very rich is to destroy as many spiders of the curse as possible. Pay close attention to your surroundings, yeah. Alright, one of the kids should be up somewhere up here, I guess. So we're gonna backflip up the roof a little bit. Okay, up. Oh, couldn't even do that, Link. Good boy. Good boy. Hop. Alright, where are the kids? One of you must have a reward for me. Yes, you do. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward. Yes, the adult's wallet. I forgot what we needed it for again. What did we need this for again? I know we needed a bigger wallet, and I know this was the way to get it. I can't remember. I'd have to look at like the previous stream to remember again what it was for. But we needed a bigger wallet. I remember that. A buckaroonie. Wait a minute. If I play that theme in the Netherlands, will it become a mountainous country and Belgium will become cool? No. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. What was that way again? Also, what is... Oh yeah, that door is just the entrance to the sewers, but I can't get through, I think. Let me double check that. Alright, so we checked everything in town. We checked everything in the castle, basically. Yeah, and there's no way, no. There's no way to get through this. There's a gold scutula there. But I don't know if we actually need more gold sculptulas at this point. The wallet upgrade was a must. I remember that. I'm guessing we really needed that. Also, let me... Okay, cool. What does this say? Laszlo has fallen. Away with the sign. Put away. Can I not? I don't have bombs. This was one of our biggest problems. We didn't have bombs. It was a big problem that we had. I mean, no, no. No, 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 no. Done that all already. This game almost needs its own guide. Straight the hell up. Also, there are like a number of texture bugs in this game. For example, a lot of the... I wouldn't say aprons, but a lot of the cabinets in the castles, like the glass of that is not how it should be. What did we need the thing again for? I genuinely cannot remember what we needed the money, the bigger wallet for. I know we needed it, but I can't remember what. So hard to keep track of this entire game. Also because it's so big, you know? There's so much going on. It's like, where am I? Well, at least we have enough arrows. No, no, no. Apparently you can also do everything out of order. That is kind of nuts. Whoa, this entire game can be done out of order? It didn't have to start in the Forest Temple? That is crazy. That is crazy. I must say though, the dungeon design of this game is a bit mixed. I think we're gonna go to the Gorons, most likely. So we need to go up the mountain here. Let me check on my food real quick. Before that's ashes and dust. Oh, I'm gonna up the heat again. Like 6. Do it. Cyan, why did you create your entire presentation with AI? Also, you cannot be mad at it if you did it. You are a part of the problem. Yeah, I might want to keep that timer on the shorter leash though, Matthew. Because I upped it by like from 4 out of 10 to 6 out of 10 in terms of heat. So now maybe like 2-3 minutes. Okay, we're rather well provisioned. Had to do a business proposal, 100% done by AI. I didn't make it. My group mates managed the PowerPoint. I made the present only, and I did it damn well. Okay, okay, okay. Fair, 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 fair. I mean, AI can do everything. Why not just... why am I making videos again? Just let AI do the script. See more than enough channels doing it. It's kind of bad. Straight up AI script, AI voiceover, nothing fact check, nothing double check, nothing anything, you know. Just we ball. A below song, Prelude of the Forest. That's not what's gonna get me in there, I think. Okay, dead. What was this way again? Let me check. My college peers are just third-party thinkers at this point. Yes. We live in a society? Question mark? I don't know. Don't be asking me any of these thingies. Back in my day, we didn't have the AIs. We had to do it all ourselves. Oh my god, kill him. I'm gonna feed an AI your videos to make a voice bank and then just spew false information about the Zelda series to completely defame you and make AI your mortal enemy. Well, yeah, technically people can do that. But the fun thing is, AI is really bad at, like, replicating my mannerisms and my accent. Like real bad. It's still not able to do it. We have already done all this shit, and it was hellish, so we getting out of here. I hope the new member tier goes live soon, then everyone can emoji. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that, like, probably next week, or maybe this weekend. Because I kind of want to add, like, a smaller tier, so that we can just have, like, for example, like, a $2 membership, you know? And then the $2 membership just get access to member-only videos, and like the emojis in live streams, and that's kind of it. And then I'll add some extra perks to the 5 and massive legend. Shoot the Moblin face with an arrow. It does not react. I hear something though. I heard some creature whinge. The food is burning! Oh, chat, you were right. Chat, you were so on the money. If I waited like a couple minutes longer, it would be like straight up like black. The house is on fire. Way! No, that was close though. That's the only thing I don't like about like electric stoves is like you put it on like 4 out of 10 and it's like nothing's happening. You put it on like 5 out of 10 and it's like, all right, it's doing a little bit. And then you put it on 6 and then it's like, all right, if you leave it here for 5 minutes, it is black. It's like, well, great, thanks, loving it. Yeah, wait, let me. How do we get into the Moblin fortress? How do we get into this? Because there's a dungeon on our left. That's like the Moblin fortress. How do we get in there? Is the big question. That is the biggest of questions. It must be somewhere through like the Goron stuff, right? There must be a way. There must be a way. Yeah, that's how far we were at this point. How do you get into the Moblin base? No, this is the forest. Yeah, we need to collect the 6 medallions, I know. Yeah, this is just the forest, the forest, the forest, the forest. Yeah, this is just all the forest. We're at what? What is this? Okay. This game is such a confusing mess, I swear to God. I don't necessarily dislike it, but really, if they just made it not as... Where do you need to go next? Nobody knows. Figure it out. Kill yourself. Oh yeah, I remember what the problem was. Yes, I remember completely. Yes, I remember. I exactly know what the problem was. Oh, I'm starting up photo... No, don't start Photoshop! Nope! Okay, I know what the problem was. We need to go back to the Gorons. We need to collect 200 smackaronis. And then we can buy the... Then we can buy the red tunic. That was our problem. But we need to go the other way. So we need to go... Ha! 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 I'm gonna check the food real quick. Because it's going fast at this point. Oh yeah, I'm glad I did. This is what I mean. It either goes 100 miles an hour or it does nothing. God, I hate electric stoves sometimes. Look, and now... No, don't, my face is not there. Now it is a little bit burned. This side was almost... And this side is a little bit too dark for my taste. Oh my God, Wily, how can you say that? I just did. Don't at me. We're built different. Let me cut a piece of this. Ow. Oh, my throat. I'm dying. Ah. Oh. Give me a hot second, chat. I'm dying. Fuck. What the hell's happening to my sternum? Okay, that is fine. Ow. Oh. Oh my God, what is my sternum doing? Oh. My sternum hurts like mad. It stopped now, but I just felt like a sharp stabbing pain in my sternum. I have no idea why. Hey, wait, maybe if I shoot the mask. It does nothing. Oh my God! Oh. Nah, come on. Ah, son of a... That was my, like, reflex of, like, no, I'm gonna fall. But if I just didn't do that reflex, I would have been fine. Oh my God. I don't know what happened there, but my sternum just... Like, I felt like somebody stabbed, like, a knife through my sternum. I feel fine, though. Now I feel fine. No. Why do I not pay attention, then come to the jump, and then doubt that, think, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, and then hold back on the stick, and then I just fall. The stab in my sternum has really reset me. I love how the first thought of chat was clip it. Love you, chat. I know that if I ever die on stream, that nobody that'll just go viral on Twitch. It'll be epic, as the kids say. Leave me alone, ugly bird. Oh, well, I missed. Love you too, Doc. Yeah, sick, sick brothers, sick shit. Oh, let me eat. Come on. Cut. Oh. We have a saying. Here comes the saying, everybody. In Aruba, when you take a big bite when you are hungry, followed by pain, it is often that somebody either doesn't chew properly or that your body hasn't had food for a long time and needs to readjust for this meal. If it's anything, it's like food in a while, and I also like completely drained my body of all calories, and now I'm introducing calories. I think it's more that angle. Wily is Hungarian, confirmed. We have a saying in Arabic, and it's like, oh, what does it mean? Kill yourself, Lamau, and then just runs away, you know. That'd be so funny. I love it if people would do that with like their foreign languages. They would just say, they would just tell you stuff that's like completely not true, you know. It's just a complete lie. That would be so epic. I was like, the word translates to saying. I already expected that kind of joke to happen, yeah. I was actually watching, I saw like a video pop up on my YouTube feed yesterday, which was like some like conspiracy theory nuts who were complaining about the fact that dietary standards in the Netherlands were adjusted and that the government said that we should eat more beans because it's healthy, you know, it's like a good source of protein, it's like a good source of fiber, it's cheap, etc. And then they were like, oh, beans, oh, that's like fake calories. Like, it was the most lowbrow shit I've ever seen in my life. And I just commented on it, like, oh, I love seeing people with an IQ of 80 having an opinion on the internet. And then they got mad, and I laughed, and then I left. It was great. I am eating beans right now, chat. Yeah, we needed 200 bucks. All right, we need to get 200 bucks. What kind of bean? Yeah, this joke again. I know, right? Sorry. They really latched on to the bean thing. I mentioned once that I ate beans, and now they really have to drive it home anytime it's mentioned. These beans specifically are lentils. I mostly eat kidney, chickpea, and lentil. Oh yeah, there's no texture object here. Alright, yeah, we basically have to farm 200 bucks. That's the only thing we need to do. Nah, lentil is great. You need to add lentil into, like, a sauce or, like, a bigger thing, not just lentil by itself. If you add lentil to, like, a bunch of other stuff, it really makes the consistency of said thing quite nice. Firms it up a bit, you know? Hey, there's a bomb here. What can I do with you? Terrorism. Oh yeah, you don't want to fight? Oh, lentil soup is great. I quite like all types of beans. I'm not that picky. I like kidney, I like lentil, I like chickpea. Probably gonna make some roasted veg in the oven with chickpea added to it. 10 reasons why Wily is not a monkey. Thanks for watching. No. That's where... No. Georg, you're doing it wrong. You should add like a very obnoxious, like, old style, like 2010s YouTube outro song. I can never make it with that bomb from there to there, now can I? There's no way in hell. Where protein? Well, if I make roasted veg with chickpea, the chickpea is the protein. And I'll have some chicken with it. Yeah, we need to... Alright, we basically need to farm 200 bucks. Because if I remember correctly, if I go past this point, which is towards the Moblin base... Oh, wait, I can just... Whoops. I immediately burn to a crisp, right? No, I do not. Miracle. Alright. Come on, then. Hoppa. Chicken jockey? Oh my god, somebody has seen the Minecraft movie. By the way, Wily, did you have pancakes this weekend? No, I didn't. Which is a bit un-Dutch. I did have... random street barbecue during King's Day. No, I'm not allergic to chili sauce. I like chili. I love spicy as well. I'm also a very big fan of spicy food. I ate carrots and bell pepper chicken stew. I saw the updated food recommendations and had no issues until the moment they said sustainable. Like, what does eating healthy has to do with sustainable? Because we have a lot of over farming here in the Netherlands, Maroon. You know this. Sticked off the whole thing. We cultivate this very, 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 very small part of the world way too intensely. Anybody who has worked with like nature reserve stuff knows. So that's why I want to lower meat consumption. Because it's just not... Because most of the meat we eat is actually here from the Netherlands. A lot of it. A lot of the stuff we eat is actually just from locally. But it's not really sustainable, you know? In general, no matter where you are in the world, the meat consumption is not really sustainable. As in, it cannot indefinitely go on like this. Especially if the world population continues to grow. It's just too much strain on the environment and land. But yeah, 300 grams of meat is not much for a week. The only thing I kind of disagree with is like the incredibly low amount of animal product, like eggs and meat. But aside from that, all the other recommendations of increasing veg, using more beans and stuff like that, great advice. Overall, it's good, I would say. It's just like meat recommendations are a bit low. But even 300 grams of meat, that's like... Then you have like meat 2 times a week for like dinner. You know? But we'll have to lower meat consumption for sure. It's just not sustainable. We eat like 3 times the amount of meat per week that our grandparents did. Hey, Light Blue Yoshi. Another argument to sustainability could be that earlier food recommendations would not be sustainable if everyone were to do it. Yeah, that's also the thing. Like, in general, like in the Netherlands, we eat a lot of cheese, we drink a lot of milk, eat a lot of eggs, eat a lot of meat. And it's just like, doing all of that here is just not very sustainable. Yeah, even if you put it all in a factory, Matthew, the methane gas that comes from it and all the excrement from the animals is just crazy bad for the environment. Even in the States you see this. If you go to those feed lots in America, but they have a lot of cattle for meat, those feeding lots, you do not want to sample the earth there. You do not want to sample the quality of the dirt. It is lifeless and as sour as it can be. It is crazy. How to Zelda? Yeah, how do I Zelda, Mace? Help! Do you see that? I hit him on the tail and I ran. Oh. Gee, Link! I know about the nitrate stuff, but my issue is that eating healthy should not be based on sustainability, but in human needs. I don't hate the increase in veg, but I do decrease with the meat cut. Yeah, but the funny thing is, you do not need the meat. You can get all the stuff that you need from meat from veg. Broccoli, spinach, beans. You could get it all from that, basically. So the 300 grams of meat and, like, especially the amount of egg was kind of, like, stupid for a weekly basis, I would say. But, like, you can get everything from veg. And it's, technically, you can get everything from veg. You can get everything from veg. It will lower your bad fat intake. It will increase your fiber intake. And it will probably increase your mineral and vitamin intake. If instead of eating... This music is crazy, by the way. Instead of eating 1,500 grams of meat, going over to 500, like, you know, for example. The current schijf 5 is not less healthy because they factored in... sustainability. Yeah, it's a bit of a mix of both. But overall, I eat less meat than I used to. Oh. Mace, explain to me how it should work. Yep, there I'm gonna be able to stay up running. Only places will are gonna be local farms. That's where we get our meat from. The problem is that you have to consume so much veg to make up what you're missing from meat. Not really. I just need to choose the right meat. Oh. Oh my god, I got stabbed. Oh my god, how am I supposed to stop you? Ah! Hey Sasha, welcome, welcome. But yeah, no, like, it should just be more, like, less meat, more plant protein, and also increasing stuff like peanut butter, which is very calorie dense, avocado, which is not really sustainable, but calorie dense. There are a lot of calorie dense foods. Or like tuna, or... It's just a little bit of everything, you know? But that's kind of my 2 cents on it. I didn't want to start a whole thing. How am I going to get past this guy? Wait. How am I... Do you have bombs? No. I do not. This corridor is too tightly patrolled. By Big Pigman. Oh, of course, he just turns around. Alright, let us wait. But yeah, no, I get a lot of my protein from, like, meat, beans, like meat, different kinds of veg, mostly beans when it comes to protein. I eat a lot of, son of a bitch, I was too loud. I should turn up the music, it's my favorite part. Yeah, this music is insane. I don't know who composed this and thought this was a good idea. Might mute the music even. This is kind of too much for me. We're gonna maybe mute this music. This is the bomb track from Rage of the Machine. Yeah, but it sounds like horrendous in this sound font. No, I don't agree with that, Soren. Like, in the slightest. It's kind of proven that excessive meat consumption doesn't really help you. I don't say no meat at all. But you're not going to convince me that eating 5 kilograms of meat every week compared to eating 500 is healthier, for example. That's not gonna happen, mate. That's a hill I'll die on. Oh. Hop. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, our ancestors did not live off like an 80% meat diet. They never did. Never happened. We survived for, I think, a solid 1,500 years on bread. Kind of it. Mostly bread. Let's listen to Paper Mario 1000 Door. Well, at least something different than this, because this sound font for this is just too heinous. I cannot. It's too much. I was about to say I'm not going to select an AI one, or rather seppuku. Better. Mute this for a hot second, because I don't know who was in control for that part of the production, but that person should be shot. There's nothing. But, oh, now the music is very calm. Maybe a little bit too calm. Well, let's go for... Oh, I love Wind Waker music. Sick boys, we going. Alright, lads. New challenge. Who can survive the longest dressed up as the Ayatollah? Oh, I want you to turn around. Pop, 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 pop. Turn around. Yeah. Whoop. Strain the ass. Now I have to find those Skulltulas muted. Yeah, the real challenge. No, it's just for this section, because the music here was too grating for me, at least. Ow. Boing. I was about to say, you're supposed to be dead. Yeah, Wind Waker has a really good music. I eat salmon twice a week. There are some plant-based foods that my body cannot transpose because of a lack of certain enzymes. It has something to do with genetics. Because my ancestors lived mostly on fish and fruit diet. There are types of greens and stuff that I cannot eat. Maybe you can work on the micro gut biome to help process that. Could be a solution. And otherwise, I mean, salmon is also like a good thing to eat. Bit of salmon, bit of tuna, bit of meat. Sometimes it's hard to tell if this game is a joke or not. Yeah, I know, right? There are people who swear by this game, and are like, this is like, it's amazing, it's perfect. And I just cannot like truly understand, comprehend where they're coming from, you know? Because while this game, I'm not gonna act like this game is like horrendous or something, but man, it certainly has its issues, and it really has some weird choices at times that I'm like, Is this for real, or is the dev just fucking with me? Positive bacteria for your gut biome. Ask the doc, he knows. Yeah, we talked about raw milk the last time. Big button! Look! Big button! Big button! Yeah, makes sense, Maro. Also, bye, Cyan. Also, hey, Freedom. Consume the milk. Become the milk. I actually don't have any milk at home, and it makes me sad. But I'm gonna go do groceries tomorrow again. The usual, you know? So you don't have to think about all of this here, right on the scran. Cake and milk? Milk with cake? Can I have some milk with my cake? Hey, cool. What happened? Love that the game just didn't show me what happened. Whoop. Wah! Ah, the big Moblin bass. Here we come. Ooh, enthusiastic music. Best example is tofu and tempeh. I had to get my stomach drained at the hospital last time I tried. So I'd rather eat milk products with lactose than eat soy-based products. Yeah, no, that is fair. I don't eat soy-based stuff myself. I'd rather just, like, if I want to get, like, plant protein, I get it from beans. Or, like, broccoli or something like that, you know? You know, the fact that we don't have actual audio in-game also makes spotting those guys a little bit harder. Whoop, right in the ass. You know how it goes, boys. What is up here? Is this a big switch? Big sword? I'm lactose intolerant and drink milk anyway. Based? Based? Based opinion? Milk-based cake? Is cake or milk-based? Everybody, don't mind me. I'm based and I'm milk maxing. Honestly, being lactose intolerant and still chugging milk is like a true soldier. We do not give in. I just get periodically randomly stabbed by somebody. Just have to watch out around these corners. Hello? Anybody home? I'm a Girl Scout and I'm selling cookies. I got mint chocolate chip. Hello? Ain't no bitch. Live by the milk, die by the milk. My blood run thick with the milk, baby. My blood is white. And it moves as soon as I get stabbed. If you prick a hole in my arm when you try to give me like a flu shot, you'll hear it moo. Them cows be howling. Rebel against the stomach pain. Consume more milk. Yeah, punish your body by consuming more. I like that though. Live by the milk, die by the milk. As somebody who consumes, I would say, a solid liter of milk a day, usually, today was an exception, because I didn't have any milk. Usually, I drink milk by the gosh darn gallon. I just like milk a lot. Grew up on it. Made me strong. Oh, hello. Can I hit you from here? I don't know. There was a second door. Maybe I want to check out the second door. I ain't afraid, dog. Stick it, hit me. Stick. Move! Milk runs through these veins. Half milk, half man. Nothing can stop him. The evil Wily emojis by Andrew. That's me on the milk. Motherfucker going sicko mode on the milk. Oh my god, hello. Got speared in the throat. Chill. Link is a chill guy like that, you know? He gets a spear straight in the throat and he's just like, yeah, it's all good, mate. Gonna buy a can of Coke. I cannot walk over that fire and the flame. Oh, we got scary music. Milk gave my gyno possibly a study was done that milk in the States was pumped with estrogen for a decent period of time. Moral of the story, raw milk max. Nah, man, I'm estrogen maxing. What are you on about? Yeah, but don't you throw up if you drink like a gallon of milk? Like your body can't process a gallon of milk, right? Nah, there's nothing here. We're going back through that door. He got transported to the milk dimension. I live in the milk dimension. The legendary tales of Milkman. The man who became one with the milk. Where am I? These corridors all look the same. I am mentally prepared to get randomly stabbed by a man. Because that's what has happened in these corridors. I can't process gallon of water quickly either. Straight from the udder. Motherfucker be sucking straight from the udder, brother. It rhymes, so it'd be true. Aye, new challenge, lads. Drink a gallon of milk. Drink a gallon of milk in a police station, see what happens. Ow. Dick move. Only if you run immediately after. You could keep it forced down. I've seen people do a milk mile and never make it past a few steps without throwing it all up. A milk mile? What is this? Yeah, this was the remake of 8 Mile, but made by the dairy industry. Oh! What the fuck are you on about? What's a milk mile? Am I gonna learn, like, some completely disturbing stuff now, or what? Back in my village, we would chug a gallon of milk, and then we would run 20 miles and fight the opposite village's chief. Barehanded. Horrible American pastime. What is a milk mile? Drink a gallon of milk and then attempt to run a mile. Yeah, that is impossible. Milk mile. A milk mile. I do kind of like that though, the milk mile. All right, everybody, we know what the next stream is gonna be. Let's create a stream donation incentive for the milk mile. I'll drink a gallon. I'll have to get a gallon, which is like a completely horrendous metric system to like obtain in the Netherlands, but it doesn't matter. Pretty sure, my room. What has this conversation devolved into? Everybody, stop. How do I get past this gate? I'm going to leave. Now sad music. Yeah, let's skip forward to a little bit happier. That is better. Aye, lads. When are we gonna do a collective milk mile? When are we gonna do the milk mile? I find the idea of a milk mile so funny. I really like that. I don't know who came up with the milk mile, but that person should get Reddit gold. Get started on the milk. Time for that milk mile, baby. I wish I had milk though. I would drink milk if I can drink like a liter of milk without any fuss. It's just like that's like a gallon is like 3 point something, right? Also, thank you, Matthew, for the tenner. I appreciate it. Where can I not heart it? I wanna fucking heart it. Stupid website. Stupid website. Stupid dog. We should do on stream the milk mile. We should do Courage the Cowardly Dog episode run. Not only drink milk, but you gotta eat a recipe containing milk as an ingredient. I can just make... No, then we're recreating the most cursed video on the internet. No, we're not gonna do... No, we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna eat all the ingredients that are required to bake a cake. And then make a cake in my stomach. I'm not gonna do that. That is crazy. I'm still children. I'm sorry. We'll get to normal subjects now. Myron, why? How does that work? Actually making progress in this game is wild, I know, right? Apparently everyone who dies in this game also becomes, like, that. I'm gonna link it in the Discord. What, the milk mile or the perfect mug? No, it's a real thing. There's a disease that if your hormone balance is so messed up, you have max estrogen and minimum testosterone, and then you as a man could have... Ah. Crazy. Stop kidding, you already tried that with us. A friend of mine, we love to fool people. That Goron is Skull Kid, huh? Yeah, I know, right? This game was made by somebody who clearly does not own Hyrule Historia. He doesn't own the book! He doesn't own the book! Disgrace. Phew. Disgusting. I am disgusted by all of this. Because I know a song, I will teach it to you for 500... Oh, he literally says money. I certainly do not have 800 bucks. No one in a bellow has that amount of money. Oh, some do, but not you. Oh, whoops. Once we get out of this area, we'll do normal music, normal in-game audio again. Another thing is that if a genetic male, but without the male will develop in a female manner. Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. We all start off the same. That is true. The Zelda Borble. Ah, oh, yes, the Zelda Borble. I love myself a Zelda Borble. I will be buried with that book. Hopefully in a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, you know. Oh my god, no! I got absolutely pushed to Kingdom Come. Oh, no, you didn't have to do that. I forgot one shot I haven't found yet. The Babam saying the king is a big dud now. Yeah, I can get that for you. It's basically the second level in SM60 in Babam Battlefield. The Babam at the very beginning of the game, I think, will mention it to you because he's also the one who asks you to take care of him. But I can also get it for you after stream. Although I also want to voice over a script after stream. So we'll have to fit that in somehow. You want to be buried in a car? Yes. They'll be sick. Why not? I've requested my relatives multiple times for crazy shit when I die. You know, crazy stuff. Because, you know, I'm dead anyway, so it doesn't matter at all. Like, I mean, who cares? So I've asked them to, if they, like, burn me, you know, if it's like a cremation, I want them to shoot my ashes out of a cannon. I've requested that. I said that... This is the funniest thing ever. I totally understand her, but I was like, what the hell? I was in public, yeah? And I said this to a friend of mine, like, yeah, when I die, I want to be cremated, and I want my ashes to be shot out of a cannon. And we were walking through the city, and somebody next to us, who was walking next to us, heard that. And she looked at us like I was absolutely insane. And I said, that's cool, right? And she's like, no, that's weird. And I was like, why am I being judged? If I get buried in a car, it needs to be, like, probably like a Mercedes-Benz. I'll probably go for a Mercedes-Benz. Like a sedan model Mercedes-Benz. That'll probably do. Where do I go from here? What is... Well, you're weird, random citizen. Yeah, I know, right? I got judged so hard, you don't even want to know. She literally looked at me like I was absolutely insane. But in my opinion, like, when I die, I don't know, do something cool. I don't care. I'm dead anyway. It's not like... Well, I'm probably not gonna feel or notice anything anyway. And I don't care. When I'm dead, the money ain't no good anyway. So, might as well bury me in a Mercedes. It'll be fun. I mean, the hell else I'm gonna do with the money? Gonna convert all my money to Bitcoin and send it to a burner address so it can never be recovered and it's gone forever. If I don't get my Mercedes, that's what's happening. There's a gold sculptura there! Wait, I might as well just go through with the plank. Hop! And somebody said, good luck finding the gold sculptulas. I found two. Oh, there's only one there. Whoops. I did find one, idiot. Cool. Isn't that where we came from? Like here. No, Wily, then the North Koreans will find it. No! Not the North Koreans. I hate them. They are my mortal enemy, the North Koreans. They've cost me so much money, those darn North Koreans. Those dastardly North Koreans. Or is it just not loaded? You never know with OOT. Is it open? I don't know why it would be. Or is it just not properly loaded? No, it's just not properly loaded. I hate this game. Looks like we gotta play the long-ass song now, or maybe not. Yeah, I don't know where to play the long... What is the name of that song, even? Again, where you use these songs is also the most random stuff ever. The Moblin March. What happens if I just play the Moblin March? What gate is supposed to open with it? When it disintegrates, a plant will grow at the spot of the shooting. No, Maron. It's not that. It's easier than that. I don't want my family to have to go through, like, a lot of hassle. Shouldn't be some absolute conundrum to bury a man. I've said verbatim about my death and how that should go is buried in Mercedes-Benz. Like, straight up me, the whole car in the ground. Being shot out of a cannon. And I've said, just throw me in the trash. Just like what Danny DeVito says during It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Because, to be honest, I don't care that much anyway, because I'm dead. Don't know what the fuss is about, like, a funeral and stuff. I'm dead anyway. It's more for everybody else than for me. Warp to the Moblin layer, yeah. Where does this take me then? Please don't put me in a horrendous spot. Okay. Now what? The lack of context and clues in this game baffles me sometimes. Yeah, same. Oh, hey, now I'm at the correct side. Okay, wait. What? But, okay, it solved my problem. But was that always what I was supposed to do? Or was there another way to get here? Or, like, who and the what? You know? I'm not even going to question any of this. Let's see what the music is like now. What the hell am I hearing? What music is this? Oh, of course, Magora. The boss fight. Okay, let's see how the music is now. Is it still horrendous? Unmute. Apply. Ok. No, the music is normal now. But what does the Moblin March sound like? Okay. No. Let me kill you! I don't know how I hate you from the back there, but it worked. And as long as it works, it works. Gate. But chat, we could introduce some new fun milk-based tiers like Manic Milk Mondays, or I just thought of Manic Milk Mondays and I just wanted to say that. I just didn't have any context to do it, so I made it. Who doesn't want Wily streams that are like Manic Milk Mondays? Oh my god. For every $5 donation, I'll chug a 1 liter of milk. Whoop. Whoop. $20, please. I need money badly. Oh, look, the Gorons are all killed. His skin color looks weird. Well, he's gonna have the strongest bones after Manic Milk Monday. Well, one of the main reasons why I drink so much milk is for the bones. It's for the kicking. It's for the shins. I gotta turn into Super Leg. I gotta be the kicking machine. When does the stream become milk propaganda? Worse than the Hiromi Arakawa manga. I don't know. It was always like that. I was never anti-milk. Secretly, I get paid $20,000 every month by Big Milk. Oh my god, Wily's getting paid by Big Milk. Oh, I thought that was a boot, but it's a foot. Oh, I want you in this bottle. I don't know what the game did that like 3 fucking times. Yes. Yes! Arrows. Yeah, this room is not much. I appreciate the fairy. Where aren't we? What is happening, chat? What's this Gimma doing? Let's go all the way around. Just random Gorons. Cool Goron. Quickly, Goron! You make it sound like it's a Power Ranger power-up, you know? Okay, there's a little nook cranny. Oh, hello, camera. Thank you. I cannot really get there. It's gonna be a bit impossible. You? Okay. I guess I could jump down and risk my life. Can I climb up this or something? Is that how this works? Yeah. Power Ranger? Yeah, oh god. Yeah, Power Rangers? Or am I... Oh! Amazing Link. Oh my god. Ow. I didn't even need the red tunic for any of this. Even though the game clearly said, you need a red tunic or you're gonna die. Even though, like, I don't need it at all. I just need to tank, like, half a heart of damage every once in a while. Is there anything else down here that is... Oh my god, fire! Stop that. Nobody likes it. Stop that! Nobody likes you as a friend! Hey all, popping by to say hi. Won't be able to join stream sadly, but oh no, a fire dancer. Fire connoisseur. No! Oh, and I'm gonna receive damage here, of course. Okay, this might be the first time that I might have... Can I leave? No. Alright, this, this might be a bit of a problem. Come on then. Ow. Ow. Alright, this is not going very well so far. Frost arrow, maybe? No, not the raw milk. We're not going to talk about raw milk. You can hook shot. Oh, yeah, you can hook shot him. That was the thing. I haven't fought a fire dancer in so long. Too late. Too late. Ow. This is not going well. I hate that I can only target him for a hot second. Yes! That was a good shot. Actually. Oh, fuck. That is one of the... Yes! There's a really cool reuse of this enemy for a ROM hack, though. Yeah, this is one of the better encounters. Like, boss-type encounters we've had. Yeah, shoot your little fireballs. Nobody cares. Ha ha ha! You're way too far away. A little higher up. No, too early. No, too early. Actually, hold up. Got another way of dealing with this. Son of a bitch, and now I never hit him. Can I have normal arrows, please? Whoop. I'm really glad I thought of this, by the way. Because this really speeds up the whole thing. Perfect. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Get me out of here. That was it? He just dies and I get nothing? Oh, the delay you did at the moment. After I type a message, you won't see it for a hot second, lol. Switch to normal. Yeah. Have a nice stream, though. Have you all fun watching Wily die a billion times. See you guys next week. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Also, I haven't died once. Would Red Tunic help you in the lava? Yes. The Red Tunic defends you against, like, the heat from Death Mountain. But it also stops, because Nintendo programmed it very simply. Like, a very simple way of programming it. It stops all overtime damage. The Red Tunic. So even if you stand on... We tested this in one of the myth-busting videos. If you stand on spikes, for example, in the Shadow Temple, it will even block that damage. Any overtime damage will be blocked by... Oh, hello. Goodbye. Any overtime damage is blocked by the Red Tunic. No matter what kind. And that's because the programming of Ocarina of Time is rather simple. As in, they didn't think too long and hard about it. Yeah, the Red Tunic is actually pretty, like a pretty good item in general. Really any type of overtime damage, like on the ground, for example. Okay, that door opened. That is fantastic, I think. I have used a lot of resources on that one fight, though. And I cannot get through there because I do not own key, right? No, I do not have key. Let me save real quick. Because why not? Oh, what are we ever going to get through there? I don't get it. I thought that the boss down there would have probably given me a key, but that didn't happen, right? That didn't happen, right? I'm not stupid, right? Oh, hello. I see Big Dadong. I'm gonna farm you for money. But where do I get the key? You only drop a buckaroonie? This guy. This guy is stingy. I guess I'm just gonna work my way across. I do not have a key, right? No. Yeah, oh, the door is locked. No shit. Shut up. The red tunic, big Goron sword, and the golden gauntlets. Classic combination. I still like the big Goron sword a lot. Like as an item and design and whatnot. How am I... We still do not have enough money for the red tunic either. Which is really funny. We're broke. No, we don't have any money. Oh. I'm going back up, okay? Okay, now we can talk. Missed. No, I don't want to actually climb. Oh, I can just hit you anywhere? Why? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, a little bit of magic. I can't really get up there somehow. I can get from there to there. There's nothing in here, right? Double check. Was it ever explained why there's such a big ass Goron and how he got so big in OOT? I don't actually know. Wait. Let me look that up real quick. Because otherwise I'm putting it in my folder. Big Goron. A gigantic Goron living on Death Mountain next to the Fairy Fountain. He's a skilled blade maker and creator of the powerful Big Goron sword. Blah, 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 blah. Big Goron has a younger brother called Medigoron, who's a sword-making business, although the blades he produces are far inferior. Big Goron can be seen during the game credits dancing alongside regularized Gorons. Okay, yeah, no, I get that. This is a legendary Goron with a body bigger than a mountain. This Goron is so big, in fact, that no one has ever seen it all at once. In Ocarina of Time, wearing the Goron mask, or speaking, Big Goron leader, Big Goron Ocarina of Time has verbal tics. No, according to Big Goron, Big Goron sword is finest work. Consider real life swords in the beginning of the era. 2 weeks to produce, only 3 days. It's clear that the professional skill, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. No, it actually doesn't seem like Big Goron is explained why Big Goron is big. So I'm going to write that down, because that's actually a very good video idea. Believe it or not. Because you can make a very good thumbnail that will be very self-explanatory and tangelize the senses. As in, like, just very simple thumbnail. And the question is very simple. And a lot of people know about Big Goron. So it's a very easy video to sell and a very easy curiosity to sell. Why is Big Goron big? That is basically just the question. I also love how in my video ideas folder, I don't know who suggested it, it says Tingle is a serial killer. Why is Big Goron big? Alright, sick. If the red tunic stops damage over time, why do you still take damage in the lava in the fire temple? You technically shouldn't. If I remember correctly. Why the rock blocking Romani Ranch is there is actually explained. It was most likely the Gorman brothers. This is mentioned in, like, talks. I don't know how well known it is. Is he not? What time is it in the Netherlands? It's 10 past 10. Well, 12 past 10. Alright, I truly, there is no reward here for defeating that enemy. So I don't know where I'm supposed to get a small key. Oh my god. I thought the red tunic just made you take damage at a much lower intervals. Oh, that could also be it. It could be that I'm misremembering, Soren. No, it could also be that. My favorite script I never wrote is Link attracts redheads, and it was intentionally done by the gods to make him fight evil. What, for the redheads? What do you mean? How does that work? I don't get the second part of that. Yeah, I cannot get up there. No, leave me alone. I don't speak Spanish. But yeah, alright, fun. But where is the small key? Who designed... I swear to God. The maker of this ROM hack, sometimes. Oh god, I almost died there. 9:13 p.m. UK. Yeah, because UK is like an hour behind on us. Yeah, daylight savings, 100%. Is it still light outside? No, it is dark officially. But it's usually, I would say it's light out at this point until 9, and I think the latest it will be... Oh my god. The latest it will ever be is like 10:30, and then it's still like sort of light out. I want to get that money. Well, there goes my 5 buckaroonies. I think we're gonna look around for the key here, because this is the only... Epona technically redhead. Malone redhead. Gerudo's redheads. Yeah, but what does that have to do with, like, the evil? What, so you're saying that Link is attracted to Ganondorf? But how... Ganondorf can easily kill Link now, even knowing an incarnation of the hero could kill him with the Master Sword, and yet knocks him. Oh, redheads are attracted to him. Oh. Thank God that there's a fairy in here. I think I'm just gonna grab the fairy, by the way. Because I'm going insane for the beeping. Insane in the membrane. But yeah, alright, fun, cool, devs. Where the hell is this small key? You know, the fact that chat also consistently agrees with me that this game is very vague. Makes this a lot more manageable, because otherwise I would feel insane every 6 seconds. The Redhead Curse. Why Link is such a hottie. Part 360. Oh, the boss door is all the way there. Okay. Good to know. How do I get the key? To that door? Or to there? I don't get it. I don't get it! Wait. Let me go to my little guide. Maybe the guide has answers. I love how everybody plays this game the same way, and that is they are everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Nobody who plays this game, also by the looks of it from like the footage I've looked up and stuff, like everybody's kind of everywhere while playing this game. This is kind of funny. Also, I think I'm gonna farm the fairy real quick that was in that one room. Yeah, fire dancer fight. Wait, what? Wow! Oh my... Whoa. Heh? Gotta be kidding me, right? So, like, this game really makes me feel like an idiot at times. It is crazy. Yeah, let me get that fairy real quick, because I kind of do want that. And all of that does respawn instantly, so I'm gonna get that fairy real quick. Coincidence? I think not. I want to see the story of Zelda again where something screws up and a Gerudo male ends up getting the spirit of the hero as opposed to being the Ganondorf. So Ganondorf is Link? Also a good way to farm money, by the way. Ow, that was unnecessary damage. Oh, cool. Let me grab you. To be honest, I've read often about, like, fans who would love to see, like, Ganondorf either as an ally or, like, something like that. But I'm not sure how I feel about that, because they do that in, like, in the Mario games with Bowser sometimes. And I think it's just a bit corny. Just like how they did that in the Mario movie for, like, 6 seconds. It was like, oh my god, Mario and Bowser are friends! And then 6 seconds later, they are mortal enemies. Twilight Princess Link is strong AF. Once intentionally decided to battle Ganondorf with iron boots, and after finishing him, Link ran with those boots like crazy. I love it. I love it when you can do stuff like that in cutscenes. Yeah, no, we need to go down. Just tank this damage real quick. Okay, here comes the craziness, chat. Apparently, I don't have enough magic for it, for real. I'm gonna have to tank all this damage. Apparently here, yeah, you just look around and you're like, where do I go? Where is anything? I would have never found that. It's so tucked away in a corner. Why this long corridor to get there? I don't get it. Right, there's a lot of lava. This is where we do not have the red tunic part. It's becoming more and more of an issue. Time to tank damage. I mean, with the red tunic, we would still have to tank quite a lot of damage, but... So that's kind of... neither here nor there. Oh, hello. There's the lizard from Hoppers in the pool. Kill him. Oh, I could just smack you in the head regardless. Oh, or not. Or I can. Whoa, I've never seen that animation. I want to play as Ganon and feel like a badass, not neuter him by turning him into a good guy. Yeah, it would be a lot more interesting. Yeah, but I don't know how they would ever make an evil villain game. The only time I'd like to see Ganondorf as an ally would be in a JRPG reimagining where they need to stop Majora. Yeah, but I cannot ever find, like... I cannot really, like, think of a situation where he would be an ally, you know? Oh my god! The little one was coming for me. Did you see that? He was just like, for the motherland! Oh yeah, I need bombs. I do not have them, though. Cool, a pile of bones. Or hay. Hay? Hay. Now what? Now what? Were you supposed to have the red tunic already, or is this the lack thereof? the whole idea of this place. No, I was technically... Well, not... I don't know if it was really required or if it was just kind of optional. But I could have had it. Maybe bomb that? Maybe? I don't know. Then in part 2, it does get corrupted by the demise and becomes evil. I think it could work if you make a... Oh. No, there's nothing necessarily bombable here. I think it could work if you make a 2-part game where a male Gerudo is born at the start and he's a teenager around Link's age, and then he somehow hasn't been captured by Demise's spirit, so he's an ally, and then later on he... That could work. I could see that working. But I think that could only work if you make a Link that has a lot of character. Link would need a lot of character. Because they would, like, the bond between the two of them is what would make or break the story, basically. Jump. Oh. Where are we now? Where am I supposed to look? Again, where am I... What is supposed to happen? Really, sometimes when I play this game, I think either I am... Oh, okay. But what does that for me? What does that do for me, though? No. Probably need to... No! Yes! Oh, Link, I love you so much. Right, time to die. Or not. Please grab the... Okay, yes. Oh, I love it. What a good mechanic. Really love... I would really like to talk to, like, some ROM hack devs and just ask them, but why, though? Am I right? Because what is this? Because I assume that this is similar to the mechanic that we saw in the Forest Temple, where we need to grab it on the very ledge and then it just, like, climbs on top, you know? I'm gonna try and get it on the very edge. Or you make the Gerudo kid want to prove to Link that he's good and not like the mines, but then Zelda talks about the prophecy and insists that he's bound to be evil and rejects him, which actually terms of evil because he's outcasted by society. Maybe a little bit too on the nose. For my taste. Come on. I love how I have to do this with an analog stick. Okay. Just climb up the thing! Oh, who designed this? Which idiot thought that that was a good idea? It is the only thing up here as well, so that's 100% what we need to be doing. But Link just doesn't grab that ledge properly. At all. What a fun mechanic. Grab it. Oh my god, thank the Lord. Right, here we are. Where is this? Are you holding forward as you make contact with it? Yes. It's just not very good at grabbing it. Alright. I assume that we're going that way. That's the only way we can go, right? Is Zelda a man or a woman? God voor de tering, jongen. Flikker een eind op. Jesus Christ. Well, Luna, you had your laughing moment at least. This ROM hack. This ROM hack really gets incredible reviews, by the way. Like, masterpiece, perfect, like, absolute insane praise. This ROM hack. And I do not think it actually deserves that kind of praise. It is interesting and cool in many ways, but man, is it jank as hell at times. I mean, it would be a major thing, brain fog in the Zelda timeline, if you suddenly introduce a variable that not every Gerudo male is immediately evil by predestination of being a Gerudo male. There was artwork where Link was already an older man, which was like a veteran knight. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm not sure I'm gonna make this jump ever, by the way. Like, just grab the... Oh my god, just kill me. Just kill me. Platforming in a Zelda game. What a good idea that was. Christ on a cross, brother. Who thought that this was a good idea? Who needs to be shot? And he doesn't grab it. Fantastic. Okay, thanks, Link. I think if I would have to be honest with this ROM hack, I would probably give it like a 6.5, not the 8.5 what I've consistently seen on the internet. Come on, please, for the love of gosh, let me just get there. I don't even know what is there. I don't even know if we need to go there, because again, this game has no direction. Just grab the... Oh, thank God. He does it. For once, he listens. Okay, now what? Oh, this is literally for a Skulltula. You for real? Darn it. Darn it. Okay, so now what? I still don't know where to go in the level, though. Why didn't you roll? I held forward. Still not a clue where I'm supposed to go. Okay. Yeah, note that the dungeon design of this game... Where is he? There's supposed to be one last big boy here. I cannot. Come here. You know you wanna. Don't die, please. Very important that you don't. Thank God. I should have known with how this game works. Or maybe a real Sheik sidekick. I think that would not necessarily be a bad thing. I think, you know what the Resident Evil series does a lot? Where you switch between character A and B and A and B and A and B. I think if you incorporate a little bit of that into, like, a Zelda game with switching between Link to, for example, like, a couple of sections as Sheik or a couple of sections as Zelda could actually work pretty well. Like, what if there was a Gerudo male twin? Would one be evil? Would both be evil? Good question. Good question. What if Ganon is a twin? Oh, don't run into the lava. Honestly, I'm not even sure how... Wait, I think this is the smartest way of doing this, actually. This is probably the smartest way of doing this. Because if I walk through lava at any point now, I'm gonna die, you know? Yeah, no, I will 100% use save states where necessary. Ain't gonna find me not using that. Cool, but I have the key, so I can... I swear to God, if the game just took away the key or some dumb shit, I'm gonna rip it a new one. Twin theory. I like the name of that. Boom. Is it gonna be a copyright problem? Probably not, knowing YouTube. You see that? That was perfectly planned. It's probably because it's like a new mix. And there's too much random audio through it, like our voice, like my voice and game stuff. No, I'm just gonna grab this fairy straight the hell up. Come here. Thank you. And then I'm gonna go outside, inside, grab another. Then we open the key door. Ow. Oh my god. I got sent to oblivion. See that? Ow. Oh my god, he dropped like $1 billion. Whoop. Watch out! Hop, up there. Whee! Oh. Need bottle. Bootle. Inflation hit this place hard, I know, right? Well, he just said that $800 is like nobody has that money, quote unquote. Well, I'm rather adventurous, Frieden. So that's the good thing. No, in general, the streams don't matter too much if they get demonetized. Because of the fact that these streams, like in terms of advertising money, it's not that much anyway. Like the thing that makes money on these streams is mostly just the donations. Like members, donations, stuff like that. Where am I? Okay, thank you, Link. Alright, this looks like this is going to be a whole faff that I'm not looking forward to. Yeah, I need to get Twitch working for next week. Of course, yes. Let me just go back down. Don't worry about me, yo. Don't worry about me. It's gonna be good. I do not know. I do not think I can make that jump. Straight up. I would call that rather unlikely. So here we are again in this beautiful game. Stuck. What about a game playing as Ganon where he's corrupting the temples before switching over to Link? But that would, like, would you play as Ganondorf corrupting the temples, or would it just be like a, like you would see his perspective? Why is the bottom texture of that block not loaded? Half the texture is not loaded. Strange. Strange. But then you just play each temple twice. Yeah, I guess. It depends if you play as it, or make it, or just see, like, how it is corrupted. It could just be a story thing. You know? Oh, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, this area is gonna be a nightmare. Watch this. Watch this, chat. Whoop. First we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. I'm gonna wait for that one. Slowly but surely. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Then we do that. Then we do that. No! That was almost a perfect run. You saw that. That was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. Oh, that was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. Oh, that was almost perfect. I thought I could do that in one go, but no. So, Link, I was about to say, you better grab that. Yeah, shit, that's what I thought. Screw it. Okay. Slightly lower. Oh. Slightly lower on that block. And then on top of that block, I'll quickly save state. Yes. Okay, save state. System. Save state. Oh god. Where am I now though? Like I don't know what to go where to oh, I need to go there probably. Right? Let me double check that. Sending you up to be crushed is diabolical. I know, right? I know, right? This game has so many crazy things in it that you would never expect. Ow. Okay, what's happening? What happens now? What does that happen? I love how this game also shows you, like, that happens! Like, where? Like, at all. Wait, hold up. Hold up, before I die 6 times and I'm gonna waste my time on it again. Okay, never mind. It already did what I thought it would do. I think you can cross that jump you could have made before. Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to check. Okay, suicide. Cool. God bless that this temple is filled to the brim with fairies. I'm not even kidding. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Alley up. Alley up. Please give me the key to the boss. Let me out of this place. Probably supposed to do something with the bomb. Don't know what though. I guess I'll take it with me. This game is mean. Yeah. The fact that I fell off there. There's no other way to get down, really. Like, cause you jumped from up there down there, so there's no way to actually get down without taking damage or being forced to completely chug it. I don't know. Oh, wrong side. What is up here even? What am I looking at? What is happening? Me 9 out of 10 times with this game. Aha! Okay, hold up. Hold up, boy. I did not hit. Again, because in OOT, if you have something in your hands, you cannot manually change the camera. Yes. Nintendo 64, everybody. Why are we building all the ROM hacks and everything on this infrastructure, if any? Barely call it that. Is that one rock or both? Is that good enough or not? Screw it. I'll get rid of the other one anyway. I have no idea what I'm throwing at as well. Like, I just cannot change the camera. Screw it. This should be fine. Not close enough. Really put this on the very tippy-toey edge of this. Fun dev. I'm gonna save state this. The game has a problem that the Portal dev commentary pointed out to me. It's really hard to get players to look up. You either must direct them that way or train them. This is done neither. Yeah, and also it's not really a thing in the Zelda franchise to do. I swear to God, Link, if you didn't grab that ledge, I would have fried you alive in a pan. It's also just like this game has some good good ideas. It's just they're not. I'm not gonna act like they are like very well executed. There's just a bit of slop, and this is the revisited version, as in this is the touched up, improved version. This is not like the V1 draft of this ROM hack. All right, little axes, a little anvil. Do those stay blown up, or is that a shortcut? Unless you... No, I think that's a shortcut. As in, they stay like that. Destroyed. I can hear one of those pigmen doing the pigmen things. Key there, so we'll probably have to go into this labyrinth. I would call it a labyrinth. Hello? Pizza delivery, New York. Domino's. I hate that I can't look around these corners properly either. So annoying. Boom. Prize? No. No prize! Fuck! Ugh. Whoop. Everyone loves pizza. That is a fact, though. Everybody loves pizza. I've never heard of anybody who doesn't like pizza, to be honest. Never met anyone. I've met somebody who doesn't like French fries, which I thought was an interesting opinion. It's not like French fries are like the best thing on the earth, you know. It's just deep fried potato. But French fries do be pretty good. So that surprised me a bit. I love French fries. All flavors. Well, I don't know if everybody loves all flavors. All flavor, no grease? Bonk my head into the wall for fun. Oh, this is looking like a lot. Yes. I'm excited for this room. Oh, and that's probably where I need to go up. How about people who say they dislike the taste of water? Those, like, people who say, I dislike the taste of water, those people are just, they're so far removed from nature that it's shocking. The fact that they can only digest liquids if it's made with at least 6,000 E numbers that will give you horrendous diseases down the road, you know? I find that a weird thing to say. That you only, that you can, that you don't like the taste of water. I find that an odd thing to say. It's also a very first world thing to say. For fuck's sake. Transhumanist. I guess. I think that is the correct word for it. This whole section is going to be hell. I already know it's going to be. This is not going to be a fun portion. Also, because I cannot control the camera. I think my biggest... Yes, love this. Well, I mean, people who say I dislike the taste of water, it kind of depends. It kind of depends. I'll have to say this, though. It kind of depends. If you dislike the taste of water because there's a lot of chlorine in your water locally, or other contaminants, then I can understand it. Like, the water that comes from the tap in Spain, for example, tastes horrendous. Truly horrendous. Because it just tastes straight up like pool water, you know? There's straight chlorine. That's it. Thought it was going to be got there. Let me save state. Yeah, I've been in Spain. I used to go to Spain for holiday with my parents a lot. I mean, I like the idea of this. Again, my problem is not the idea of with this. I like the concept of this, actually. It's just that the fact that you don't really have a free camera in OOT is what makes this a bit annoying, because you can't really see very well where you're going or what's happening. You have to move very slowly. For fuck's sake. Run, Link, run, 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 run. Oh wait, I was going down. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, ow. Oh, yeah, cool. Great, I didn't see that, it just ended there. Slowly. Let me save state this. The camera sucks. Yeah, this is I would call this suboptimal. I'm gonna go one down, because otherwise I'll 100% get hit by the fire. And now we gun it all the way up. Oh my god, yes. We did it! Oh my lord! But again, I like the concept of that. It's just the execution's not... It's just the OOT camera is just not really built for this kind of game design, you know? Yeah, oh, yeah. I think, in my opinion, a lot of the ROM hacking community, in my opinion, same goes for the Mario ROM hacking community. We need to move. I know we're very familiar with it. There are a lot of tools, etc. But we need to start moving away from just building stuff on Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and start building stuff on more modern titles. I'm glad Twilight Princess is getting a PC version, because that will probably spur a lot of development for, like, tools, mods, ROM hacks, other stuff on Twilight Princess. And I think Twilight Princess is a much better engine to build on. The Mario community doesn't even have this problem as... Oh, whoops. I need to grab the bomb. The Mario community doesn't even have this as badly as Zelda, because at least they have a large number of Sunshine and Galaxy... Oh, this was way too early. Galaxy and Sunshine-related mods. The return of ZNES. Well, isn't that dungeon builder that got banned? Well, banned, got sued. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna 100% save state on top of here, because I do not trust this whole mechanic. No, it's a classic SNES enemy. What happened to it then? Okay, climb, 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 climb. Oh, it's making a new version? Oh my lord. 3,000 years later. Hey boys, new version. Bosky? Bosky. Probably Bosky or item. Bosky or item. Bosky or item, you know? It's a bomb bag, finally. A bomb bag. Oh, whoops. I need to fix that when I'm done. Finally, bombs. There are 15 bombs inside it. Allow modding the game while playing it in the SNES. Well, that's good at least. But weren't there already quite a lot of A Link to the Past ROM hack stuff? I can remember that being rather I'm gonna save state, because I know how Link jumps in this game. Ain't dealing with that. Yeah. Good. Okay, now we're here. What was bombable here again that last time that I didn't think about? Yeah, you are down there. Jump. Aw, I thought it would hit him. Alter any game. Now we're cooking. Well, that will probably bring back the Mario World ROM hacking scene. I expect something like that at least. Although a lot of those people also moved over to Super Mario Maker. If the installer's stuck at 99.1, don't panic. No, I panic a lot. Finally getting somewhere now seems bombs open a lot. Yeah, but I don't remember exactly where we need to go, though. What was bombable a hot second ago? Can't really remember anything that was, like, bombable and mattered. Wait, fuck. Maybe if I go this way? No. Eh? So, like, high-res mods will be easy for artists. Well, that's good. That's good, at least. Because we can do a lot more than just reimagining OOT 100 times. Where are bombs, though? So lost in this game. I did like the fire tower that we just climbed, though. I think that concept in general is decent. It's pretty good. Oh, we really have to... Whoa. Oh, of course. Oh, and that's where, like, part 2 is. That is odd. Sure. Don't know why you wouldn't stitch those two parts together somehow, but... Let's not talk about that. Boop, boop. Link, blow it up properly, please. Cool. Ow. Mm-hmm. Silver rupees are making a return. Ow. Where's the Goron mask when you need it? I would love to have that in my floor, actually. My hair is 1 pound longer and heavier. No, my pillow's just not... I don't use memory foam. I used to have a pillow that had memory foam. Ow. Is that little jingle that plays when you pick one of those unique to this and OOT? It is an OOT thing, yeah. Where's the last one? Am I blind? I was about to say. Okay, we need to go all the way around. Yes. I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm hitting your legs, but not you. 14th Skoltula? Wait, what was in the corner there? Oh, nothing. I thought somebody stood in the corner very ominously. I think I am going to grab the ferry real quick. Please allow me to just run through this straight. No fuss, thank you. Given how they are about reusing sound, even if it changed a bit, just realized I don't think they did with that one. No, this is just like the OG sound, yeah. The real sound. Death. Death to infidel. I am making bank though. Woo-wee. Die. Hope. Where's my jar? Oh. Jar it. Perfect. I'm so glad you can get consistently a fairy from there. Genuinely very helpful. Okay, now we should be good. Now we should be good. Let's check out that other room and then... I got a jar of fairy, and guess what's inside of it? A jar of fairy. I love myself some cleaner. I find it funny that that they call it fairy in the UK. Ow. Another fire dancer. Let me activate this real quick. Come here, you. I hate fire dancers sometimes. Just coward. I mean, I can remember a video that I made with Zelda Master how we both kind of hated the fire dancer, and I don't like fire dancer that much. Also, because fire dancer in principle is not a very hard boss. Because you're just constantly doing this. Let me grab a bow real quick, because that will make our life easier. Dink. Come on, other way around. Boop. Bye, fire dancer. Not this time, baby! Nope. That eye is very red. God knows what that did. What does this do? Nothing. Great button. Actually, chat, we are gonna end stream here. We're gonna end stream here, everybody. Because it's 5 past 11, and normally I end at 11. And I want to do a voiceover, so I can bring y'all the next video fast. Well, we got a bunch of videos in the works. We got a bunch of videos in the works. And tonight I'm gonna voice the horrifying mysteries of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, with some theories about the Keaton Mask, the Curiosity Shop owner, all little thingies. Yeah, Dio, do you need help with that recording or not? Because I could just like open Coop like real quick after stream and just do it real quick. If you want. Okay. Anyway, lovelies, thank you all so much for coming to stream. I hope you enjoyed. I need some shots of the outside of the castle and King Babam and a Babam saying King is a dud. Yeah, I'll get it. That'll work. 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 Oh, what am I doing? Why is that happening? Not what I wanted. All right, thank you all so much for coming, everybody. I hope to see you all next week. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I started 3 hours ago, and I'm quitting now. So every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, be sure to come hang out. This weekend, new video. It's going to be a Super Mario 64 video. Mini theories and such. So be sure to check it out this upcoming weekend. And I hope to see you all next week at the stream. All right? Cool. We're going to catch Shadow Lugia and do some Mario Kart, everybody. All right. Cool. Bye, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. And thank you to Matthew for the tenor. Love y'all. Bye.